Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in tonight's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on this MGM movie which came out last week, and this review is going to be on Blink Twice. Blink Twice is written and directed by Zoe Kravitz in her directorial debut, and stars Channing Tatum, Naomi Ackie, and Haley Joel Osment, and Gina Davis, among others. So, in this movie, Blink Twice is about a billionaire named Slater King who meets a cocktail waitress named Frida at his fundraising gala. He invites her to join him and his friends for a dream vacation on his private island. Wild nights soon blend into sun-soaked days, but when strange things start to happen, Frida must uncover the truth if she hopes to make it out alive. And of course, we got ourselves a psychological thriller film written and directed by Zoe Kravitz, which I first knew about her when she was in the Batman with Robert Pattinson. So, I've seen the trailer to this movie a few times, and after watching the trailer to this movie, at first it kind of didn't really interest me that much at first. But then I started to reconsider, that this movie does seem kind of interesting, and it does seem like it has a unique concept for a psychological thriller film, which kind of almost reminds me of the 2022 psychological thriller film that Olivia Wilde directed, Don't Worry, Darling, which I remember seeing in theaters with my cousin Ashley and her friend Heather while my parents went out for their anniversary at the time, which I still didn't really mind Don't Worry, Darling. And I think when it comes to this movie, Blink Twice, I gotta say it kind of does have an interesting, unique concept for a psychological thriller, and the way Zoe Kravitz handles and directs this movie, it's actually handled pretty well, and yeah, and of course, and since this is a psychological thriller, you're gonna get a couple scares here and there. Even though this movie's not really like a horror movie in some ways, because it's mostly just like a thriller film. And of course, this movie is also released by MGM Studios, or should I say, Amazon MGM Studios, and of course, and I think when it comes to some of the gory parts that were in this movie, they can be played off as kind of silly. Of course, they can be played off as silly, while at the same time serious in some ways, as when I was watching the movie carefully in my screening. Oh yeah, and also earlier on August 21st, Amazon MGM Studios issued a trigger warning on Twitter, and the warning was even attached to theatrical screenings of the film as well. And of course, I actually got that warning before the movie started. It was actually a trigger warning that warning moviegoers that there are some themes in Blink Twice that may be mature. I mean, there are some mature themes in this movie, and some scenes might be upsetting or triggering to some viewers. Like when it comes to the violence in this film, including sexual violence, and that may be uncomfortable to some viewers out there. But for me, since I'm 25 years old now, and I handled it pretty well, and I'm a grown adult, so I handled it very well, and I gotta say, the movie actually turned out to be a great movie in my opinion. I actually really enjoyed this movie. I liked it. And I also like the performances too. The performances I thought were good. The performances I thought were great. Like Channing Tatum, I thought was great in the film as Slater King. Like I thought Channing Tatum did great. Naomi Ackie was good in the film too, along with Haley Joel Osment. It's cool seeing Haley Joel Osment in newer stuff these days, including Gina Davis from A League of Their Own, and yeah, it's cool seeing both those two people together in a new movie. Yeah, Haley Joel Osment. And Naomi Ackie, like I said, was also the spotlight of this film, and the performances I thought were fine and all, and I mean they weren't just fine, they were great, because I enjoyed a lot from this movie. And I think between this and Don't Worry, Darling, I gotta say I think I like Blink Twice more than Don't Worry, Darling. 'Cause I mean I still think Don't Worry, Darling's still a good movie in my opinion. I didn't really seem to mind it that much. Yeah. And I like how the atmosphere in this movie, I like how the atmosphere is actually pretty cool here. I think the atmosphere was pretty neat and cool, pretty neat as well. And I mean, what more can I say about Blink Twice? It's a great psychological thriller, and it was also a great way to conclude August because my 25th birthday month, my 25th birthday went well. But I gotta say, when it comes to August movie releases this year, this year has been a pretty weak month for August because we haven't really gotten that much good August releases that came out this year. I liked M Night Shyamalan's Trap, and I also liked Alien Romulus. But the ones I thought were average were It Ends With Us and Borderlands, which I can still see why people hated Borderlands. And as for the Crow remake I thought was good and all, but I gotta say, Blink Twice was a better August 23rd release. Yeah. So, overall, Blink Twice was a great movie, and I'm gonna give Blink Twice 4 stars out of 5. If you're interested in checking out Blink Twice, then I recommend checking it out. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Blink Twice. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.